Money. Can it really buy happiness? In 1999, I was born into a beautiful house with a giant pool in the Pennsylvania suburb. 10 years later, I moved to Park City. I was born into privilege and have never gone without. For my entire life, I've had enough to eat, lived in a warm house, and dressed in nice clothes. But my mom did not have it so easy. My mom was one of 11 children. She was right in the middle with 5 older siblings and 5 younger. In that entire apartment, 13 people shared one bathroom. And for Christmas, there was only enough money for one gift per child. My mom wanted more. She wanted to attend college and have a better life. All throughout high school, my mom worked at McDonald's and saved her money. After she graduated, she became the first person of her entire family to go to college. My mom became a critical care nurse, married my dad, and moved to the suburbs. But she never forgot what it was like to live in that poor part of the Philadelphia and wonder if she would ever have enough. That was her story. My mom was a mentor to her younger siblings, most of them following in her footsteps and attending college. Mum, my grandmother, was a stay-at-home and depressed mom. Instead of encouraging my mom, supporting her and lifting her up, she would sit her down to let her know that no one loves you and no one will ever love you. Vibrant, warm, and kind, nothing felt better than being wrapped in my mom's arms. My mom had the power to help everyone except for herself. Like my mom also suffered from depression. My mom passed away 2 years ago from an overdose of the medication she was taking for her depression. She was very sick her last month here and felt as if it were time to go to a better place. I will always remember the story she has shared with me from her amazing past. My mom lived a challenging life, and apart from her abusive mom, most of those challenges were related to the lack of money. Could my mom's life have been completely turned around with more money at the start? Sometimes I wonder what my mom's life could have been like if she was born into a wealthy family. What if my mom's family simply had enough? So can money really bring happiness? Most people I know live their lives worried about money. Is there a way money can connect with happiness in a way where we can use it to our advantage? When my mom started a family with my dad, she moved to the suburbs, which was probably a very hard change for her. With my dad starting a new business and my mom being the only one out of her family to be fortunate enough to move out of the poor city of Philadelphia, my mom slowly adapted to these changes. After my sister was born, exactly a year and a week after me, my mom suffered through a hard year with her depression. This was when my dad also found out that my mom was also suffering from bipolar disorder. So even though my mom didn't have to deal with money problems anymore, she still had a hard time with her depression. Was it that she quickly adapted to these changes and fell back into her sadness? Or does money really not have an effect on true happiness? I believe that money does positively impact happiness if you spend it on others instead of yourself. Spending it on yourself may not decrease your happiness, but will leave you with a feeling with no extra benefits. I saw this all the time when my mom went out of her way to help others. My mom's face always lit with joy when she saw her siblings' faces after helping them. I remember one time my mom drove into Philadelphia, took a whole day and drove into Philadelphia to help out my sister. She cleaned her entire house as a surprise for when she would get home from work. At the end of one summer, I remember my mom noticing my 3 cousins who were starting to wear the same clothes over and over again due to their wardrobe consisting of clothes that were too old or small for their growing bodies. That day, my mom took my 3 cousins for an entire new wardrobe for the upcoming school year. My 3 cousins probably didn't understand the real situation, but were happy and grateful for what my mom had did for them. These are my examples of how money can positively impact others if you spend it on others instead of yourself. I also believe that money can impact lives and affect your happiness if you invest it in experiences over material things. My mom never bought herself materialistic items, and instead experiences, such as when she traveled the world after college. Those experiences my mom had during traveling affected her in a way where no materialistic item could. Money is not the main source of happiness, but I do feel as if it makes things easier. I feel as if my mom's life would have been so much easier with more money at the start, but it has made her such a strong person and even stronger spirit that she is today. One night, the summer before my mom passed, my mom and I were laying in my aunt's bed in Philadelphia when she randomly told me that she thinks it is time for her to go soon. I remember just staring at her, crying, telling her not to say such horrible things like that. I'll always be with you, she told me that night, and I feel like that is what has made me so strong, knowing that she has always been by my side and she was ready to go. And with her standing by my side as I speak, I would like to say that I believe money does positively impact lives and can affect your happiness as long as you spend it in the right way. Thank you.